Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel and this week's episode of new makeup releases, going on the wishlist or not. And let me tell you, this is gonna turn into a slight anti-haul quite fast because I am aiming to not pick up anything, okay? Let's address the elephant in the room. It's not really an elephant, it's more like a dinosaur, you know, the big ones that like the Brontosaurus XL. Clearly did not pass that subject in school. I took out the extensions. I'm feeling great. I feel like the extensions were actually quite bad quality. They were nice for like a week, and the more I washed them, and I only wash my hair like once a week, they said that they were Remy, which is basically when all the hair is at the same, like, is put in the direction that they are in the natural hair. I don't really think that they were though, because they were tangly like a mofo, and they also they crawled up, and that's usually a sign of a non-Remy hair. So I actually don't think that the quality was that good, and I want to be able to touch my what do you call it, my scalp. I still have some glue left, like I can feel it, like I have some glue left, but I actually got rid of most of it. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I don't know if I'm gonna cut my hair, if I'm gonna keep it growing, no idea. It is what it is. I also wanted to mention, oh, I did film this look. Wait, let me show you. I used the Spectral palette by Linda Hallberg. This is a new palette. I filmed the first impression, answering some questions. That video is going to be live next week, doing this look. I'm planning to do 2 more looks and of course a review on this palette. I'll have that up in a bit because I do have some other things as well. But I do think that you maybe want to see more looks, because it's like to decide if you want to get it or not. But yeah, it's what I have on my eyes right now, and it's coming this week. There's going to be a couple of videos still next week that I filmed from last week when I still had my extensions in, so there's going to be a couple of more videos like that. What did I also want to talk about? Oh yeah, thank you so much for all the support this Monday. It's been like, honestly, you are so kind and smart and supportive, and even though I felt horrible reading all the bad things that's happened to you, and like it does get to me a bit, at the same time I feel like at least we're not alone. All of us were like, not all of us, but at least like all of us that said something like that, we're in the same boat. All we can do is support each other, and hopefully good times are coming. And it actually did make me feel a bit better, and I do feel like part of the solution of a problem, I'm calling this problem, is like recognizing that there is a problem. And I feel like at least I'm there. I haven't been filming that much this week. I haven't been filming at all. I've been just chilling, hanging with my boyfriend, cooking. I've been doing some nice cooking this week. I've been reading. I've been playing computer games. It's been fun. I've been having a good week. I feel like right now it feels better than it did when I recorded that video, but it does have its ups and downs. I feel like this is a lifelong battle, but yeah, I'm getting there. And thank you so much for being so kind and supportive. Right now the video is still up, but if I at any point in my life feel like I don't want the video to be up, I'm gonna take it down. But right now it's still up, so if you want to check it out, please do, and be kind. Otherwise I'll block you, because you can be rude on your own channel. Now we're gonna talk about some releases. There's actually been, I mean, scooch. There's actually been quite a lot of things worth talking about, but not worth picking up. Salty. Let's start with Colourpop. Let's just get Colourpop out of the way. I do actually feel that this new Colourpop kicking off their 5th birthday with their new Super Shock Extremes formula. It's basically Super Shock shadows with glitter in them. They look nice, but I don't feel like I will get enough use out of these. If you are a person who likes a super glittery lid, which I do, and also use your Super Shock shadows a lot, which some do, this could be for you. You have to buy them in the set though. You have to buy them in the set. They're already available. They're $30 for the sets. Not a bad price, but I don't need 6 new Super Shock shadows in my life, so I'm not gonna pick this up. If this formula comes out with like, you can buy them as singles, I might pick one up, but at this point I'm not picking up a set. I don't know if I think that anyone should pick up a set of something that's like a special occasion shadow, unless for you every day is a special occasion. But no, not getting that one. The next thing I am not getting is the I don't want to be salty in this video, but sometimes I feel like no, don't want to get that. This is the new Glowgasm what part of the Glowgasm collection, the Dreamgasm eyeshadow palette. I looked at this and I'm like, how is this new? This looks like everything that has been released since 1990 and now. A brown, a peach, a bronze, and a shimmery light pink. Groundbreaking. It's also very expensive. It's very easy to pass on these things, huh? Very easy. Not getting that one, not getting that one, not a chance. There's also the Limecrime Summer 2019 collection. It's called Sunkissed, or as I'd like to call it, Hello, Sorry We're Late collection. This is old news. Yellow, orange, brown, and champagne. And I don't get, why is there a 4-pan like palette and then a 6-pan palette? The 6-pan palette also has a coral and another brown. Wow. Sorry for being salty, but the freckle pen is cute because it is a felt tip and it seems to be that see-through warm brown color that actually could make really believable fall freckles if you're into that. But, or is this a face palette? Face palette. Okay, that makes more sense. But still, it's like the same. You don't need this. These aren't new colors. And then there's light metallic liquid lipsticks. Are these liquid lipsticks or just plushy glow? So they're so they're transparent, light liquid lipsticks. They're metallic. They're like all the things that the beauty community does not like in one formula. I mean, that should give them some kind of an award. If it's one face palette and one eyeshadow palette, I get it. Maybe it's not that horrible, but they do look pretty much the same, and it's nothing new. This isn't, if you are just getting into makeup, maybe, but I wouldn't get a quad of 4 such generic shades. Not at this point. So yeah, not getting any of that, saving myself some money. Woohoo! Next, Fenty is releasing some things, and I am praying to the makeup gods that I am not getting demonetized or copyright striked or anything like that for showing these things. Please, please don't. Please don't. And she's coming out with a summer collection. She's also coming out with a luscious lip balm for $18. Nope, saving my money. Lip scrub for $16. No. Not getting any of those two, that was easy. That's really pricey. It's really pricey. Those better like give me new lips for that price. That's really expensive. I don't think you should have to spend that much money for something like that. But her summer collection is a summer 2019 pastel and neon vibes. If you say so. And nobody told Fenty that we don't like buying her collection in sets. So these are sets of 3 different eyeliners. And then it's new juicy satin lipsticks. That is nice though. 7 lipstick shades, and I'm guessing that these are at least not sold as a set. At least she got that memo. I think I might have picked up one of these liners if they weren't sold in sets. I don't need 3 liquid liners in bright colors, and I don't even get to pick which 3 I want. I don't like that. I don't want to buy sets. I don't want to. I think the lime green, lime Fiva is very cute. I don't want the other 2 shades in that set though. That's about it. $35 for 3 liners isn't that expensive, but I don't want to buy a set. Why are these sets? The juicy lipsticks are $20 each, and I don't know if any of these colors will be hits, because it's like pastel blue, bright red, bright fuchsia, bright purple, bright orange, and a teal. I don't know if any of those shades are going to be something that's going to be a cult status, and I think it's good if these are limited edition, because I think that at the end of the day, what people are going for, maybe the red one if it's a really good formula, but what people are going for is reds and berries and nudes for like an everyday. And there are people out there that wear like crazy colors like this on an everyday basis, but it's not the majority. And even though it's nice to buy something kooky at times, something that's to brighten up your look, something that's fun, I think that maybe she should have like included at least one more safe shade within this collection, because I am interested if it's a satiny, more glossy formula. I like that, but any of those colors didn't appeal to me, so it's very easy to say no to that as well. I'm doing good. OFRA is releasing a new collection together with Talia, who is singer, songwriter, and YouTuber. Okay, she's very cute. She seems very young, and she is coming out with two highlighters by OFRA. They look really nice, but let me tell you, they look like a mix of Blissful and Pillow Talk, and the second one, the first one, Covent Garden, looks like a mix between Blissful and Pillow Talk. The second one, Soho, looks like a mix of Rodeo Drive and Bali. Not saying that is a bad thing, but I have all of those. And I can mix them myself. If you are a Talia fan, maybe this could be for you. If you haven't tried the OFRA Cosmetics highlighter formula and you think one of these colors look like something for you, I could recommend it because I love the formula. It's one of my favorite formulas, but I don't think that any of these shades are unique enough to be worth adding to my collection at this point. That's how I feel. Something though that I feel like this could be nice if I don't already have just recently purchased a lot of things within this category of things, is that Makeup Revolution is doing a collab, and this time it's with skincare, and I like that. It's with Jake Jamie. I have no idea who that is and I feel so bad. Jake Jamie, aka the Beauty Boy. Okay, 27, male beauty blogger. He is from UK. He seems very cute. I love that he has made so many posts on his Instagram about these. Sometimes I feel like people do collabs, they do a post or they do a video and then they never mention it again. And I would be so excited if I had a collab. I wanted to mention it all the time. So I like that. It seems like he's very grateful about his collab, and that is something that I really like seeing. Sorry if I'm a bit snivelly, it's allergy season and I'm dying. These are 3 face masks and 1 face spray. It is a watermelon mask, a coconut mask. Wait. Watermelon mask, coconut mango and chia seed mask, and a cocoa and oat mask. And then it's a tropical quench face spray. I think that all of these products seem very nice, but I have so many sprays, and I've just recently gotten into sprays, and I have more than I need. Also, I've gotten some face masks, like I have bought myself some face masks lately because I felt like I didn't have any, and therefore I feel like I'm set right now, so I don't want to get another one. But I feel like these all look very cute, and that watermelon mask looks really like delicious. I could see myself getting something like that, to be honest. Maybe for like bringing, like, it's a hydrating mask, that watermelon one. It could be nice to bring when you're going for like a vacation, because usually when I'm at vacation that's the only time of the year when I'm in the sun. And even though I use SPF, because I love using SPF when I'm out like in the sun, but I usually not because I'm an indoors person, I love doing a hydrating mask afterwards to get some hydration back to your skin, because that's the best way to keep your tan, is to keep yourself hydrated, and something like this could be really nice then. So I wonder if I have a hydrating mask. If I don't, maybe this could fill a hole in my collection. But if I can find a hydrating mask that's not a sheet mask, because sheet masks are nice, but you go through them pretty fast if you're doing one a day, if you're going for like a 2-week vacation. So it's better to bring a jar like this, because I like doing something really moisturizing for my skin every day after I've been in the sun. And I feel like that is my best like pro keep your tan and make your skin look pretty after sun tip. Hydration, lots of hydration. Do a hydrating mask every day if you're in the sun. So that could fill a hole. I'm gonna go through my stuff and see if I can find something, because they do sell these at Beauty Bay. So I'm putting that on my maybe list. Putting it on my maybe list. Oh wait, there are more things from Colourpop. Colourpop Cosmetics has launched some new single shadows. They're brown. Moving on. BH Cosmetics has launched a palette that I feel has been like, some people are like, oh my god, it's so cute and unique, and a lot of people are like, what's going on with these pan sizes? And I feel like sometimes when you see, I am personally like, I don't mind these kind of patterns when it comes to pan sizes, because at least the pan sizes make sense. It's a pattern, it makes sense. I feel like with the Icy Beige palette by Tarte, the pan sizes didn't make sense. It was 3 different kinds of pan sizes for no like good reason at all. It just happened to be 3 that I didn't get. But with this one, I mean, I get it. It's a pattern. I get it. It's pretty cute. I don't want to get this palette because it's a warm palette with browns and like I have this. If I had it, I'd probably use it. I get some nice looks, but this is not the kind of like, this doesn't like draw me in. It's only 1 green. If it was like 3 greens and you skip some of the browns, I could have been more like into the concept. But I feel like the most exciting color in this palette is the background of the palette, the blue. That's pretty. But when people see these kind of pan sizes, every time I hear, how are you gonna get your brush into that? And I promise you that these pans are as wide, if not wider, than the pans in the, I don't have it here, but in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I promise you that these are as wide, if not wider. So how come people do not complain about how to get your brush into the Anastasia pans, but as soon as they're like in a pattern, it's impossible. These are even bigger than the Anastasia. That argument is invalid unless you use the argument on the other small pan sizes in other palettes as well, which I do not see people doing. Let's also talk about the new Natasha Denona palette. I did show you the sneak peek of this last week, and now we know that it is the Natasha Denona Tan, Bronze and Glow palette. One of these seem to be cream, or 2 of them cream? Wait, 1 cream, 3 powders. Okay, so one of the bronzes, the matte bronzer is a cream. I am not making sense. The matte bronzer is a cream, and the other 3 are powders. It seems to be a champagne highlight, a more goldy highlight, and then something that seems like a bronzy highlight. I think that this looks beautiful. I think I'd rather get the blush palette than this one, unless I see them in store and this one looks a lot better. I feel like I'd get more use out of that one because I feel like I have so many bronzers and I never go through a bronzer. Who goes through bronzers? I never go through a bronzer, and I feel like it's the last thing I need is to add another like bronzer product to my collection. I could see myself getting the mini Bronze and Glow because that is a mini. Makes more sense. I know that people were saying that it's really hard to get your brush into that, but I have a really small, like I use this brush for bronzing. It's pretty small, it looks like this. It's pretty small compared to what I know that other people use for bronzing. I know that people use something more like this for bronzing, and I use something like this. You see it's smaller, so for me, I don't think that that would be a problem. So this is the Linda Hallberg 310. I really love this for bronzing. So I think I'd rather get the small Bronze and Glow over this one, although never say never. It is $55, which I don't think is a bad price for 4 Natasha Denona products, and I don't think that that's a bad release. It's just not for me. I think I like the blush and glow. Is it called Blush and Glow? That palette instead with the red. I think I like that one more. Let's quickly anti-haul the new Tom Ford foundation for $87. I don't care if Jesus is in this foundation. I cannot pay that kind of a money. Like 87 for a dropper foundation. I hate dropper foundations. I curse the day the dropper foundations were invented. I hate them. But $87, that's insane. Even if you only use one foundation. Let's say you only use one foundation, and let's say you go through a foundation. I don't use foundation like every day, and I still go through like 3-4 a year. So let's say you go through 3-4 a year as well. That's like $350. You could get a small Louis Vuitton bag for that, like a little pouch that will last you your whole life. Makeup is nice. Makeup in itself is a luxury, but this is too much. Too much. It is a Flawless Glow foundation with an SPF 30 gel serum foundation with a sheer to medium coverage. Maybe this looks great on your skin. Maybe it does, but so do other foundations. Yeah, this better like save someone's skin and make me look 20 again and last forever and not have a dropper. I don't know. No. Moving on. I don't know if I have any more like mainstream brands. I think that we can go into indie. Maybe I'll start with a influencer brand, which is Dominic Cosmetics. She's coming up with the Prisma Glow. It's a highlighter palette, and I don't like the packaging. It looks like a Barbie frisbee, and then it's so much dead space inside, and I don't really... I think that that is like, when it comes to big palettes, like fine, have a big palette, but why is there so much dead space in this one? That I don't like. I'm sure that this formula is beautiful, but there is nothing like drawing me in about this. I don't really like the packaging. I'm not a fan of highlighter palettes, although this is a quad, which is nice, but it's just too big to be a quad and to appeal to me. And yeah, maybe I'll change my mind if I see people using it and it looks absolutely stunning and groundbreaking, but right now I just feel like, yeah, it's a balm cream. Okay, so one is a cream and 3 are powders. I like that, but I know others hate that. I like that. I do, because putting down a cream or a something liquidy or creamy before and then going over with highlighter, it makes it look really nice, and it makes you get that intense glow without getting the shocky powderiness of building powders on top of each other, because that will give you that blinding glow that still looks melted into the skin. So if you want to have that super like ET phone home glow, I would suggest going in with a cream or a liquid and then going in with some powder over. So I actually don't mind a cream or a balm in it, but these are not the kind of colors that draw me in, and I don't really like the packaging. So I'm gonna pass on that one. I'm still lusting over the Berries and Cream palette. Maybe one day I'll pick it up. I also want to talk about a bigger indie brand, which is Juvia's Place. I told you that I thought that the Warrior 3 palette was going to come out real soon, because normally when they sneak peek packaging, it comes out like 3 days after, but it still hasn't come yet, so maybe they're switching it up a bit. I'm going into their website every day looking for it, but hasn't come yet. It hasn't come yet, but instead they're now teasing another palette, which is the Nubian 3. And it's a coral palette. It's called Nubian 3 Coral. It's supposed to be $20, and it's already, the display is already fixed at Ulta. So yeah, I'm really excited about this, I have to say. How is my battery? It's okay. I'm really excited about this. I love corals. Coral is one of my favorite colors to have on my eyes. Corals and blues. Oh, I wish this could be a coral palette with a pop of blue. Ooh, I'm gonna talk about another coral palette with a pop of blue in a while. Or a coral palette with a pop of lime. Or a coral palette with a pop of yellow. Coral and yellow, so pretty together. So yeah, I'm actually very excited about this. Calling it the coral palette like raises my expectations from normal Juvia's Place level, which is way above normal level of other brands, and then it's like, whoop, it's up here. I am so excited. I do have a code with Juvia's Place. It is Angelica? I think it's Angelica. We'll put it down below if you want to save 10% on Juvia's Place. If you do use my code, thank you so much for supporting me. It is affiliated, just so you know. I normally don't get the things from Juvia's in PR. I don't know if a lot of... I don't think everyone that is affiliated with Juvia gets them in PR, but I don't have any problems ordering them. Like, this is what I say about all PR. If I get it, I get it. If I don't and I still want it, I'll buy it. It's not that hard. I usually order with Express from Juvia's Place, and it gets to me really fast, like within a week, and I think that's pretty awesome. Viseart are dropping some single eyeshadows. I'm so excited that Viseart are dropping single shadows. I'm not so excited that they are $12 each, which is very expensive, but like, what did I expect? Like, I don't know, but... And the thing is that they only offer the empty 12 Slim Pro palette. I think that they could have been smart and offered other sizes as well, like a quad or like 6 pans, because the chance of me picking up 12 single shadows at $12 each plus a palette from Viseart is very slim, like I would say non-existent. But for me to pick up a quad of like the 4 shadows that I feel like excite me the most, that could happen. 12? That's just too much money. That's too much money for trying something out. So I hope they come up with other sizes of like empty palettes, because I would love to fill out like a six pan. 6 pan would be nice. I could fill out a 6 pan that's still like $100 with the palette. That's so expensive. How much would the 12, I have to check this out. How much would the 12 be with, if you filled it up with shadows? I have to check this out because this is crazy. Where is my calculator? I cannot count in my head to save my life. 12 times 12 plus $15. $159. What a steal. Well, she's stealing from you, like not the other way around. Another indie thing that has been announced or maybe released. Wait, let me see. This is the Glamlite Cosmetics are... Wait, they have a bundle. When is this coming? It seems like it's already released. If it is, I will leave a link down below to where you can find it. If not, I will let you know when it is being released. This is the bundle is called Sandra's Favorites. I don't know if Sandra is like a customer or maybe like the owner, but these are all blues, 9 different blues, and they look really pretty. Look at that sapphire and minty fresh. These look really nice. Oh, the high C's actually. I love blue eyeshadow. I told you I like corals on my eyes, but blues are my absolute favorite. Blues is my like safe zone. When in doubt and I don't know what to do with my eyeshadow and I want to look pretty and want to feel pretty and fierce, I'll go with blue. And I feel like some of these shadows are actually really pretty. Haven't tried the brand though. I have no idea about the quality, but they look nice on picture. Makeup Slave is also coming out with, are these part of a palette or singles? All new matte shades coming from Makeup Slave. Okay. No, they seem to be singles. They're like more pastel-y muted colors. I feel like this is a very nice, like the color palette is very spring. And I feel like some of them are pretty unique in their color tone. Actually, I quite like the look of these. Pastels are so hard to make though, so I have no idea about how the quality is. If you have tried Makeup Slave and you know how the quality is, do let us know down in the comments so that we can know, because I haven't tried the Makeup Slave. Don't know what the price is either or when they're being released. I will put the info down below. I always have all the info down in the down bar or like the description box if you are looking for, well, info. I'm not making sense. There is a new eyeshadow palette coming from Lux Beauty. I think my camera stopped. I don't know what I talked about. I was gonna talk about the Sweet Summertime eyeshadow palette from Lux Beauty. I don't know if I did. The camera shut off. I'm guessing I'm talking for too long. This is the Coral and Blue eyeshadow palette that I was talking about before. This is $35 and I think it's already available. I do have a code with Lux Beauty. I don't know if it's valid on this palette, but I will leave it down below in case you're interested in at least trying it out and you're interested in this palette. I love blue on my eyes, I love coral on my eyes, I love the combo between the two. I wish that this blue was less turquoise and more like a sky blue, because I feel like the turquoise or the teal pop is so common right now that I'm sick of it. I wish that it was a more of a sky blue shimmer. That would have been so cool. But I have to say that I love these colors. The gold, not my thing, but I know that others love a gold on the lid, so I think it's pretty smart to include one. But I kind of like this eyeshadow palette. It's a 9-pan palette. It is the nice holographic packaging. I think it's cute. I have tried one of the eyeshadow palettes from her and the quality has been really, really nice. I do have a video up trying that out. The other one that she had, what was it called? Pretty Powerful. Really nice formula. The mattes were super nice, blendable and pigmented. So if this is your kind of color scheme, maybe this could be for you. I have to say that first color on the second row, that like bright, like orangey coral metallic, looks so pretty. That is such a me color. That's the kind of color that I like to use all over my lid with some like coral in the crease for an like everyday fruity summery look. Although I don't use makeup after a season, I just put on whatever I want. I also want to talk about that we have seen the Glamlite Taco palette now, and I have to say that I am pleasantly surprised about this palette as well. It is smaller. I don't think that there's a lot of dead space in this one. I think that the colors are pretty nice. It is a orangey red green palette with some neutrals, both a silver and a gold, and some browns. There's also a nice like olive shimmer in the bottom, and then there is 2 purples, a matte and a shimmer. I don't hate this palette. I actually think it's pretty cute. If I wasn't on a low buy, listen, this is the thing. This has nothing to do with my low buy, but I have so many eyeshadow palettes right now. I have so many eyeshadow palettes that I actually decided to wait on an eyeshadow palette that I wanted to buy. And I was like, I'm gonna wait a month, and if I'm still like buried under new eyeshadow palettes, I'm not gonna order it. But I just have so many eyeshadow palettes right now and so many eyeshadows that I'm not gonna buy any eyeshadows for at least a month, because it's crazy. It's crazy, and I love eyeshadows. It is the thing that I want to buy the most of, because it is the thing about makeup that I love the most. But I can't go like bananas. And also my eyebrow pen is out, so I need to buy new of that. So I am not gonna pick this up, mainly because I have so many eyeshadow palettes, but I actually think it's pretty cute. Pretty cute. I don't hate it. Same here, I do have a Kohl Glamlite. I have no idea what it is, but I will put it down below in case you are interested in picking this up and you are not so swamped with eyeshadow palettes as I am. This is the Andy Candy Makeup Cupcake Cat eyeshadow palette. That is a very unique theme. It is $40 and it is mattes, satins and shimmers. Nice palette, but this color scheme doesn't really draw me in. I think it looks nice, but it doesn't like inspire me to do a lot of looks just by looking at this. Therefore, it's pretty easy for me to skip on it. It's the same with this one. This is the Made or Makeup Labs Lady Parts collection. It is launching on the 9th of May, and this is inspired by the woman's private parts. I don't like the names. I think it's fun to be like quirky and like have punny names, but this isn't punny. It's like vulva. I'm not a prude, but I don't want to. I really don't. I also don't think there's any of these colors that are like 100% drawing me in. I like Moody and PMS, really nice colors. I think I'm gonna skip it. I normally don't get affected by themes or names, but sometimes if it's not unique enough color scheme, I can, it's an easy way for me to pass on something, because I need no more eyeshadows, I'm telling you. Am I gonna show you a video? No, I'm not gonna show you. Don't want to. Editing Angie is gonna kill me. So instead I'm just showing you a picture, like a still from the video. It seems like Nabla Cosmetics is getting ready to launch something new. It seems like the front of an eyeshadow palette. I could be totally wrong. It could be a face palette, what do I know? But I do think that this is an eyeshadow palette. And you never really know with their eyeshadow palettes if the front is gonna like really be the same colors as the inside of the palette, but if it is the same colors as the inside of the palette, it's gonna be reddy maroons, pinks, golds, and a pop of blue. We never know though. We never really know though with Nabla, so it could be anything. It could be an all green palette, like what do we know? Oh my god, do I only have one more thing to talk about? How long have I been here? I don't think I've been here for 40 minutes. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Which is good for me, because I'm gonna edit this tonight. So the last thing I want to talk about is the thing that I've been tagged in the most. And this is the thing that is the hardest for me to say no to, but I am gonna, because it is an eyeshadow palette, and it is the Juicy Olive palette by Gimme Cosmetics. This is launching on the 1st of June. Don't think that they should be showing products this far in advance. I think 2 weeks before is, according to me, all you need. It is gonna be $30 and the swatches look beautiful. I talked about this last week when we were talking about some other green bundles and palettes. I feel like I have all the green shadows I need right now. And I have some green shadows that I'm looking forward to using that I still haven't been able to use yet. So the last thing I need is to add another green palette to my collection. This looks beautiful. This is more like murky greens, but I have some really nice olivey and more like lime greeny shimmers. I have some really nice like grass greeny shimmers that I got from Cleona now that I want to use. I have some nice murky green mattes that I told you about before from Divina. I've really been enjoying those. I feel like I want to use those more instead of just adding a new palette to my collection. I still want to try the Gimme Cosmetics formula so bad. I talked about them last week and asked you about your customer service like experiences. I cannot talk. I need more Coke. Your experiences with Gimme Glow. And some of you had some really horrible experiences with them, and some of you had some really good experiences with them. And I feel like this is what I thought. Some brands they grow too fast, too big too fast. That's what I want to say. I told you, I cannot speak today. And I think that Gimme Glow is probably one of those brands, and they probably they haven't gotten the routines all down on how to be professional when it comes to how to respond to customers and like what to do when things mess up, because sometimes it isn't the company's fault, it's the post office, and they probably don't really know how to react to that. And also I don't think that they really know how to react when it's their fault as well. So I think that with Gimme Glow, as probably with some other brands that have had some like rocky starts, I think that they need to grow into it. But I also think that at some point I do want to give them a chance and see my own experience, but I'm keeping it in the back of my head that there is a couple of you, more than a couple, that had some really bad experiences with them. And then there is a lot of people out there that said that they had great experiences with them, but you don't want to be like, you don't want it to be like a Russian roulette. Like, am I going to be the one that has a great experience? Like, I don't want it to be that, but I am going to give them a chance. But I like this palette, and if this came out half a year ago, I would have snatched it up like that and been like, that's it, I'm done. Right now, I'm just like, I have so many greens, maybe I can chill a bit. So I am instead, when they come out with their new quad eyeshadow palettes, I am going to build my own quad instead. That's what I'm going to do. I think they said that they were going to come out with that in the summer, like June. I think they said they were going to come out with it in June or May. I don't know. I don't know. When that comes out, I think I'm going to build a quad from them instead, picking 4 colors that I'm really interested in and just trying out the formula. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and also that saves me from getting some eyeshadow palettes right now. Maybe I'll change my mind when the 1st of June comes up, because it's a month until then, because it's like 4th of May today. 4th of May today. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna end this video. I said I haven't been there for 40 minutes, but I swear this video is 40 minutes. And I think that was everything. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support on Monday's video. I'm gonna have this look up this week. I don't really know when. This week is gonna be 5 videos. I'm gonna have Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. That's how next week is gonna look. I hope that you will be with me for those videos. I have some really fun ones planned. And I will see you then. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, I'm doing the look from last week's new makeup releases. That's the look that's coming up tomorrow. And then I have a palette review roundup that's coming on Tuesday that I'm also really excited about. And I will see you then. Okay, bye!